You're inside the maze, and we're back with another dose of the Critical Breakdown. It's your girl, Ms. Mofilla, and come on, you see this beauty sitting right next to me. I don't know if y'all been seeing her face around, but she's been working very hard, and I had to have her here to talk to her. The one and only Yelena in the building. How are you, babe?
I'm so good. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for this.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you for coming. I've been watching you. You reached out to me, and I appreciate. Let me just tell you this off rip. As a new artist, I don't know if you're new. I mean, I feel like you're new to the scene. Right?
I would say I am a rookie. I won't lie.
Right.
I am a rookie.
You can tell from the way you sing. You've been singing for a long time.
Yes,
but
I have.
I feel like you're really pushing yourself out there as of recent.
Yes.
And I want to tell you right here on camera before we even get started, I appreciate your tenacity and your hunger for this game. You understand me?
You.
This woman was in my inbox, like, listen to my music. Here is my video. And I said, yo, you are on to something. I love your energy 100%.
Oh, thank you.
So today we're here to go over her latest video. Listen, it's a visual to see. And I got the gist of it, but I couldn't understand it. But it's a Rumba. Did I say it right? It's the Critical Breakdown, man. Let's get straight to it.
Nunca vas a olvidarme, vas a seguir destruyéndome. ¿Quieres que yo vuelva contigo para seguir esa rumba? No más, no puedo con usted, no más.
Now, this episode is going to be another international one because I can't quote the lyrics. I don't want to insult our Hispanic family out here. I don't want to do that. So we're going to leave it to Elena to pretty much recite the words for me and then interpret it, and we'll talk about it that way. How's that work?
That works.
All right, bet. So if you can start with verse 1 for me.
Let's start. Okay. So how the song will start will go, tú preguntas de mí, siempre piensas en el pasado. Tú quieres saber si todavía me tiene sus manos.
Ooh.
So that part.
Wait a minute, I gotta. Come on, Selena. Oh wait, okay. But no, do you hear that when she sings? I don't even need to know what she's saying, but I can feel it. You understand me? But now you can interpret it for us.
So that part, tú preguntas de mí is pretty much like, oh, you're asking about me, right? And then the next line, siempre piensas en el pasado. You're always thinking about the past. Again, this is me talking about someone else.
Of course.
And then the last line is, tú quieres saber si todavía me tienes en tus manos. So it's pretty much saying, like, you still want to know if you still have me in your hands.
Can we talk about that, okay? When they try to let you go, but want to make sure they still got that hold on
back
you.
in.
And if you see the video, you can tell she has had enough. You understand me?
Yes.
Now continue on, because I feel this in my spirit.
All right, so recuerdas mi voz, extrañas mi piel. So recuerdas mi voz is like pretty much saying you remember my voice.
You can't forget that voice, okay?
And then the next part is extrañas mi piel. You're missing like my skin, my touch.
You better talk your stuff, ma'am, okay? Because it's real. It's real. You can't let me go and then still yearn for me, sir. I'm gonna continue.
And then the chorus, so this part, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it out loud.
Please, go ahead, get to it, honey.
But this part, so the first line is, nunca vas a olvidarme. So you're never gonna forget about me.
Ever.
Vas a seguir.
Wait, I want to look at the camera at my ex. Ever. Okay. I'm sorry, period. Okay, continue.
It is what it is. Vas a seguir destruyéndome. You're gonna keep on destroying me. Right?
Okay.
Quieres que yo vuelva contigo. You want me to come back to you.
Continue. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep doing this a lot. Continue.
And then the next part is, para seguir esta rumba, no más no puedo con usted. You want to keep continuing this rumba, this dance. I can't do it with you.
Rumba. I'm so slow, but I get
No,
it
it's
now.
okay.
I get it now. Okay, but when did you get to that point? I'm assuming you're writing from experience.
Oh, yes,
right?
of course.
As every woman has
Of course.
experienced this in their life, right?
Yeah.
But can we talk about that moment where you're like, there are those moments where someone has like a hold on you.
Yeah.
You know you're not supposed to be with them. We're not supposed to be together, but they still have that tie. When does explain when that moment happens when you're like, enough is enough?
Honestly, in those moments, I think it's when something happens. Like, it's either you find out about something to where you're like, yeah, no, there's no choice of me to still continue with you, or you just end up having an epiphany, and you just wake up one day and you're like, fuck that. I should not be with that person.
I need one of those ones. I need an epiphany joint.
And that doesn't happen often. Sometimes you just end up deciding when it's too late.
But you know what's funny is we do get the epiphany, but because we love so much, we'd be like, no, that's not right. We gotta stick it out.
Exactly.
Then that epiphany gets real strong, okay?
No, it does.
Let's continue, because I can talk all day about this. Let's go.
So the next part is tu obsesión. Tú eres una obsesión fatal. Pretty much you were a fatal obsession. Yeah.
That drug, man. Like that drug.
Yeah. Fatal obsession or fatal attraction.
I'm starting to notice I tend to pick themes of toxicity and bad relationships. One day I have to get a good love story in here one good time. But I don't know. Maybe love is just toxic out here. Is that what it is?
I think love, how it is nowadays. Okay. There is good love. There is beautiful love. Like there is, it's out there. But I know for some, they don't want to believe it's out there, or they've dealt with so many like toxicity, like you said, or dealt with so many negative experiences that like it just doesn't exist. But truthfully, I feel like it does exist, even though I myself have dealt with a toxic relationship, and it's unfortunate, it sucks, but at the end of the day, it's just an experience.
You're right, and you still gotta have hope, because otherwise, how do you find that good love if you're just completely jaded like myself?
Exactly.
All right, let's go. Let's continue.
So, quería llevarme hasta el infierno. You wanted to drag me to hell.
Jeez. I keep trying to come out of it, and then she keeps dragging me back. Okay? Come on, because I can't even go into that. That's going to be a whole
there's
hour.
like a certain part of the song where I kind of just say this out loud. I don't sing it, but I say, que dolor, like, oh, this hurts. Like, what pain, what's such pain, right? So then, again, the pre-chorus, so then it's, yo fui tu luz, tu mi oscuridad. And then I said, maldita oscuridad. So pretty much, the first line I'm saying, I was your light. The second line is, and you were my darkness.
Ooh.
My fucking darkness. Excuse my language.
Yes, no excuse necessary, okay? Because we know how that could be so much. And it's funny because the person we had just before, in the episode before this, we was talking to Try, and we were just talking about how ladies just want to be feeding and the love and the light, while guys just be wanting to be toxic for the night. But then he said we only talk about wanting to be love and light, but we don't actually preach it.
That is true. I mean, but that's not all women though.
Right.
That's not all women. That's not all women.
Because I'm about love and light, okay? I talk about it and I be about it. I can feel that from you.
Yeah, I can feel that from you too.
Come on, continue on.
Exactly.
About these toxic men. Come on.
Y'all suck.
Okay.
And then we go back to the chorus. Again, nunca vas a olvidarme. You're never gonna forget about me.
Never.
Vas a seguir destruyéndome. You keep destroying me. You're gonna continue to destroy me. Quieres que yo vuelva contigo. You want me to go back to you.
All day.
And para seguir esta rumba, no más no puedo con usted. You want to keep doing this dance. You want to keep doing this rumba. I can't with you anymore.
The rumba is done.
Yeah. And then that just continues to be repeated. The dance has finished. That continues to be repeated up until the last part where I say, tú era el diablo de mi vida. You were the devil in my life.
I understood that. Now, I took 5 years of Spanish and I didn't understand nothing else, but I understood that last line. You understand me? Because we done had too many devils in our lives that we just laid right next to for years and years. Or I won't put that on you. That's my story. That's not your story. But what do you do when you wake up realizing you're laying next to the devil of your life? Is that the epiphany for you?
I think so, but for me, like, I'll just say a little bit of what I experienced. It was, okay, so it was someone that, I truly did love, but when I first met them, I already knew that there was a darkness about them. But because being kind of you know, I'm a caring person. I know I have a light around me. I'm very spiritual as well too, as religious.
That energy. Don't get me started.
So like, I know I have an aura around me, and that's why I attract certain people, but I also attracted bad people too, which, you know, it is what it is. But in this case with this person, yeah, I just kind of wanted to have them be in the light. I wanted to make them feel good, but I knew in the back of my mind, like, yeah, this person isn't good for me. So what made me just kind of end things is when they pretty much betrayed me. And that was too much for me to deal with.
Because like, I let you in, tried to give you all this light, and you still let this darkness come and affect me.
Exactly.
You're supposed to protect me from the darkness.
Exactly.
Listen, I can feel it clearly. I can feel your pain. Now listen, we could talk about that pain all day long, okay? And I could listen to you sing even longer, okay? But I want to get into this week's critique of the week. And this week, I decided to go with the Queen Bee herself, because she definitely dropped Renaissance and broke the world when she did it, right?
She did.
And I feel like there's an overwhelming theme from all of the ladies right now, from Alien Superstar.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, because I feel like we can all feel these lyrics I'm about to quote, okay?
Yes.
Ooh, baby, I'm too classy to be touched, okay? I paid them all in dust. I'm stingy with my love. Ooh, baby. Now listen, let's talk about this. In a world where love feels so toxic and everybody's looking for somebody, I feel like it's really important to be too classy to be touched, to be stingy with your love in a world where people don't know how to handle pure and true love, right? Have you found that to be your experience as well?
Yes, very so. And that's why, like, so I've had friends who all the time are like, oh, dudes ain't shit, you know, fuck them, blah, blah, blah. But I always told my friends, sometimes, you know, it's not good to say those things, because what's gonna happen, you're gonna manifest people that are not shit. You're gonna manifest people that are not good for you, right? Especially men. So for me, like I said, like with the experience that I've had so far, it was very heartbreaking, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't wanna admit it, because I'm an Aquarius. We don't like to admit.
So I thought we were about to be the best of friends.
Why?
Still, you just said.
Why? What sign are you?
I'm a Cancer. And
What? No, I have a good relationship with Cancer.
I don't know what it is, because all Aquariuses love me immediately, and then it goes sour. I don't know what happened, so I'm scared of Aquariuses.
Not
Are you gonna change my narrative?
My moon's in Cancer, honey, so I understand Cancer.
We're good. We're good. So listen, I could talk to you all day, and we are gonna talk. You understand me? Listen.
Of course.
But for those who don't know, and for those who are just being introduced to this face and this beautiful voice, make sure you let them know where they can find you, my love.
Yes, so you guys can follow me on Instagram, Yelena R Music. All my other social medias like Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook is on there. My link tree's on there, so just click it. My latest music and my newest song, Roomba, and music videos also on there.
The video. Honey. Okay, I was watching like, I don't know what she's saying, but yes. Yes. And listen, while you're at it, make sure you follow me, Ms. Mofilla, on everything, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Make sure you follow my website, MsMofilla.com. And while you're at it, follow Inside the Maze on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell down at the bottom so you can keep track of everything we got going on. Man, it's the Critical Breakdown, the beautiful Yelena in the building. Ms. Mofilla, man. Peace out.
Bye.